Okay, today we are gonna need a paper plate, a marker of some kind, a glue stick, some crayons, and I just drew like a little leg pattern for my hedgehog, but also red, orange, and yellow paper because we're gonna tear some little leaves off. I chose a blue background. You could choose a different color if you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw my hedgehog's nose at the end on the bottom right of my paper plate. So I'm just gonna do like a little circle and color that in. And this is just gonna help me know where I need to start cutting for my hedgehog's nose and where to stop. So I am gonna go ahead and draw a little smiley face line so that I can curve it up and know where my spikes are gonna start so I can cut. So then I'm gonna get my scissors and I'm gonna cut that extra piece off because we won't need that. And then we can keep going with our hedgehog. All right, now that we've got our basic hedgehog body shape, we can go ahead and draw some facial features for our hedgehog. So I know I'm only seeing one side, so I'm gonna draw half a smile and an eye, and I'll just do a little reflection and then color it in, and then I'll do a little hedgehog ear because we are only seeing one side. And if you've ever seen a hedgehog, they are so cute. They only have one little ear on each side. They're not very big at all. So now that I have my hedgehog parts, I'm gonna go ahead and color my spikes in with a dark brown. And I'm gonna press really hard. My spikes are gonna be the part with all the bumps that stick up. And so I'm gonna go ahead and color that and press really hard so they're nice and dark. And then his face and his little nose, I'm just gonna press really lightly for that. Okay, so like I said, I just drew like a little, it almost looks like two little boots for my hedgehog's legs. I'm not gonna see a lot of detail. It's really just whatever shape you want, you can draw it. I will try to link maybe a boot shape down in the description in case you want to put some little feet on your hedgehog. So I just colored them dark brown, and now I'm going to cut them out, and we're going to have to glue them to the back because we don't want it to look like it's glued to the front of our face. So before we glue those, I'm going to go ahead and just with a pair of scissors, I'm going to cut down until I touch the light brown of my hedgehog because these are going to be our spikes. It's going to look so cute. They're similar to how porcupines look, but they're not as long. They don't stick you. They are on the harder side, but they don't usually stick you. They're just protecting their body. So they have these cute little spikes all over, and that's what these are going to be. So once we finish cutting down the bumpy side of our paper plate, we can flip it over and glue on our hedgehog's feet. Okay, so I do want to see the brown side on the front. So I'm going to put a dot of glue, and then I'm going to glue brown side down, because that is the part that we want to show once we flip it over. So since we're only seeing one side, I'm just going to do a front foot and a back foot. I'm not going to worry about putting all four. Then if you flip it over, you have your cute little hedgehog. Okay, so let's talk about our background. You can use any kind of colorful piece of paper, and I'm just going to do a green strip of grass at the bottom. So I'll put glue all over that green strip, and then I'll turn it over and press it down for some grass for our hedgehog. Okay, so I'm only going to put glue on my hedgehog's feet and half of my paper plate, the bottom part, because I don't want to glue down his quills or his nose. So that should be enough, and then I'm going to flip it over and press it down right over the grass so it looks like his little feet are on the grass, and then we can talk about our background. So I'm going to go ahead and press that down and really smooth it out, because our paper plate is a bit heavier than our paper, so we really want to make sure it sticks. So just make sure you smooth it out, and it looks really good. And as you can see, you can still play around with your quills and your hedgehog's nose. So for our background, we are going to be using yellow, orange, and red paper for some fall leaves. So try to tear those into smaller leaf shapes. You don't need much at all, because they're just going to be in our background. They're not our main part of our picture. So I'm going to tear them into little leaf shapes. And then when you glue them down, you can put little piles of leaves on your grass. You can put leaves all around like it's falling from a tree. I might not put any on your hedgehog, because then we don't want to cover him up. But put your leaves on however you want. Don't forget to send me a picture, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I did with this, because I absolutely love hedgehogs. All right, have fun, guys.